Hello everyone, welcome back to playing Minecraft Infdev, all the way to release 1.8.9. In today's episode, we are on version Alpha 1.0.9, and it was released on July 21st, 2010. It made changes to animations and sounds. This version does not have flailing arms, so that's gone now, which sucks. If you liked the weird flailing arms. The sounds for cows have been removed, so now they sound different, I guess. And yeah, that's pretty much about that's pretty much about it, really. Oh, sorry about that. Okay. I want to go up to the cow and see if he makes a different noise, actually. I'm curious. They make, what, do they make, or, oh yeah, okay. They still don't look normal. They still look like how they... Okay, call me crazy, but I like this darker texture. I don't know why. I just think it looks so good. I don't know why he decided to change it to, I don't know. I just think it looks nicer. Darker. He kind of looks like a, I don't know. But today's episode, I've decided it's time to build a house. You can see I'm still wearing my leather armor if you haven't seen last episode. My skin is also kind of fucked up, so like that's why it looks like this right now. Alright, so this is what I'm thinking for the house. I'm up here right now because there's monsters and stuff. But I'm thinking for the house, it's going to be like 13 blocks wide here. And the walls are going to be made out of cobblestone. Oh wait, I just realized it's going to be like... Okay, for some reason I thought these walls were made out of stone. I don't know why. So I thought like, hey, if I do cobblestone, it'll look different. But no, I completely forgot. Well, whatever, it's fine. So it's going to be 13 blocks wide. And I measured it so that like it's not going to, hopefully the roof on this house is not going to touch this house because I measured it out. I actually want to talk to you guys a little bit about something cool I've been seeing recently. So you guys know that I'm really into like voxel games, I'll call it, but well, people call them like Minecraft clones, voxel games. They're the same thing basically, like. But anyways, there's this really cool voxel game that I saw a while ago, and I got recommended it. I think it was because I was like playing Alumeria at the time. I don't know if you guys know what that game is. But Alumeria is basically, it's this game that's like, it's like inspired by beta Minecraft and Terraria basically. Is the best way I can really put it. And it's actually a really cool game. If you guys are into like that kind of stuff, I suggest you check it out. It's still in development right now, and right now they're trying to add like NPCs to the game, which I imagine is probably not the easiest thing to do in a voxel game, but I don't know. Anyways, back to what I was saying. I was getting into Alumeria and stuff, right? So there's one day where I was recommended a video that was called like the release of Cuba's 0.0.0, and I saw that video, and it was like this there's this guy with a German accent, and he was like giving this whole speech about his game and whatever, and it was pretty cool. Um, and it was showing like gameplay and the cool features and stuff like that. I feel like it's kind of an underrated project because the okay, so from what I understand, I've kind of asked like the developers. Well, any there's not really any d- quote unquote developers for Cubase, because Cubase is actually open source. So like basically people will like volunteer to work on it, right? Which is super cool. Like anybody can make code for the game. Anybody can make like bug fixes or they can like add new features and stuff like that, which I think is super cool, but they still have like their own kind of vision, right? Like they're not just going to add anything that anybody puts in, right? So, I think that's pretty cool. Um but anyways, so one of the cool features about this game, right, is that there's a procedural crafting system, which basically what it lets you do when you craft stuff, you can actually like arrange the ingredients in any order, but it'll give you like different results. So for example, if I use like let's say I use like put a diamond in the middle of my pickaxe or something, and I encase it with silver ingots, right? There's a modifier on the diamond where if you don't surround it by a precious metal, um, it will like the durability will be a lot less because it needs to be surrounded by like silver or gold in order for it to work. But if you do that, you also get really good modifiers. And there's all sorts of like stuff you can do with that. Like you can make your pickaxe have lots of durability and like lots of I don't know what you call it, swings per second. They call it swings per second, but I don't really know what I don't know what they mean by that really. I'm guessing it's just the amount of time it takes to break the block. But there's also damage, which is also kind of confusing. And basically what the damage modifier is, I'm pretty sure, is it's like how do I describe it? So like different ores, they all require like different damage amounts to break them. So like I can't just go up to like for example, I can't go up to like a block of uranium or something, I guess, and try to mine it with a wooden pickaxe. Like I can't do that. I have to craft myself a pickaxe that does enough damage to like mine that ore, if that makes sense. Which I think is actually a super cool kind of system that they did. Why does this creeper have to be outside my door? I don't want to go out there now because he's spawn camping. Why do you have to be right outside where I want to go? You know what? I'm kind of tempted to just like wait. Where'd he? Okay, he's coming around the corner again. Hold on, I got an idea. I'm kind of tempted to just like do this. Actually, that's probably not a good idea if I do that. If I do it over, I'm just worried about the water like spilling everywhere. You know what I mean? I don't want that to happen. Okay, you know what? Screw it. I'm going down. I only took 2 hearts. It's nothing bad. Damn, leather armor really sucks in this game, dude. Come over here. Get away from my bar. If you want to drink here, that's fine, but if you want to blow me up, like I'm not fine with that, man. I think that's why he wants to be inside. He wants to get a drink at the bar. I get it, man. I get it. Go back to what I was talking about with, like, voxel games. I've been getting really interested in that kind of genre again. Well, obviously, I mean, I'm playing Minecraft, so... Okay, I'm sorry, I'm just counting, like, how many blocks long this is gonna be. So, this is 9 blocks long. But should I make it, like, 2 more blocks long? Should I do that? It'll be, like, a little bit shorter, not shoulder. I don't know what I'm saying. Don't listen to me. But I could, if I really wanted to, I can make this longer, right? This is 13. Oh, yeah. I need to be a little careful. So this is 14, 15, and that would mean that the roof is, like, right here, and that roof is right there. So like this, because I want the roof to be sticking out, like, 1 block, if that makes sense. 1 block at least, because if you do that, then it gives the roof a little bit of depth. You gotta give your builds depth. At least a little bit of depth. You don't need, like, crazy depth. At least that's, like, I don't know, that's kind of my philosophy. I don't really care what you build, honestly. Like, it's up to you, really. I think it's just interesting to look at builds, you know? Just to see, like, what kind of stuff people like to do when they build. 1, 2, 6. Okay, so this is 9, 10, 11. We can do 11. This is gonna be a big-ass house. This is a huge house, guys. I don't... Oh, wait a minute. Should I make... Hold on, I'm thinking we should make the floor out of stone, right? I think that would be a good idea. Because if it's all cobblestone, that wouldn't be interesting. But if we made it out of stone, then it's like, oh, hey, it's different. You know what I mean? I think that would be cool. Yeah, we'll just have the walls made of cobblestone. And the floors will be everything else, basically. Yeah. I've been having a lot of fun on this world. I don't know if you guys can tell, really. So, but, like I said, I've been looking at, like, voxel games and stuff like that. You know, I think it's really interesting looking at people make their own, like, voxel engines. It seems a little bit complicated, right? But I think it's actually, like, the simplest way to get into, like, 3D worlds, right? Or, like, a 3D game. I don't know. It's just a thought I had, but... Should I make, like, a little patio right here? Thinking I should. A small patio or something. Should I? So the middle is... I think it's right here. Because this is 7? Or no, I think it would be 8 because... Yeah. Yeah, I think it's 8. That makes more sense to me. So, I want to, like... Okay, let's give the house a little... Shut up, game. Let's give the house a little bit of depth. Oh, of course the game starts lagging when it does this stupid cave noise. I think I want to go like this. Would that look... I think that would look okay. Okay. The game is doing its thing again where it's lagging like nuts for no reason. Stop doing that, game. Stop. Why are you doing that? Oh my gosh. This happened last episode too. And I don't know what's causing it. I actually like don't know what's I don't know what's causing it. This part of my world is just there's like something wrong with it or something. I'm not really sure. I want to add some like glass right here. I think that would look really nice. Should I use stone? I want to use like some kind of block on the sides, you know what I mean? So it'll be like this or this. There's not a lot of like stone blocks I can really use in this version, so like I just need to like, you know, work with what I got basically. Yeah, there's not a whole lot I can do. At the end of the day, get out of here. Free food. Yeah, food is like in these versions, food is basically infinite. Like you don't really need to worry about it. It's kind of insane. Because there's just pigs everywhere. And you don't ever, like, you can just eat raw pork. It doesn't really matter. So whenever I see a pig, I just kind of like kill them and eat their pork. If I wanted to place slabs here, I would have to break this glass. Because you can't actually, like, look at this. You can't do that. So, I don't want to break that. I'm just thinking we just leave it like that, I guess. And then maybe we go like this. I don't want to waste too much stone on this because it's very costly for me. I don't have like the most resources, obviously. So I'm just trying to do the best with what I have. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think that would look fine, honestly. My only concern is that this side of the wall, it's not gonna look that great. You know what I mean? There's not gonna be a whole lot going on over here. I was thinking about using the same like corner pattern. But if I feel like if I do that, then it's gonna look like the same. You know, it's not gonna look interesting. It's gonna look boring. So I don't think I'm gonna do that, honestly. I don't know. I can do whatever I want because this is my world. It doesn't really matter. Should I add a? Nah. Nah, it'll be fine. I'm not gonna add anything back here. You only really need like. So this is like a suburban house, right? Have you ever seen a suburban house with windows in the back? Like, that just wouldn't make sense. You know what I mean? That wouldn't make sense. I mean, at least to me, it wouldn't. I don't know, maybe somebody has a house in the city or something with windows in the back of their house. I mean, I know houses, sometimes they'll have, like, windows that you can see in the basement. I think those are really weird. I'm not really sure what they are. I don't know why houses have those. But, it's very strange. It feels kind of intrusive, doesn't it? Like, imagine, like, especially if you're trying to do something down there, you know what I mean? Okay, I feel like I might have, did I mess this up? Or, okay, no, I thought I messed it up. And it's 3 blocks tall. So this is 1, 2, yeah, okay. I don't want to have to waste any of my resources on this. Because that would not be fun. But, yeah, anyways. I just feel like, well, like, what if that's, like, your personal man cave or something? You know what I mean? And then people are like, I don't know, I just feel like it's weird that you can kind of see in there. Some people live in basements, or some people just have it as, like, their personal kind of area, you know what I mean? So, I don't think those people would like it if there's random people looking into their house. And I think that would be a little bit weird. Anyways, I feel like I'm getting into a really weird topic right now, so I'm just I'm gonna stop talking about it because it doesn't it's kind of weird. I think for this house, I don't want to leave it completely empty either. It's gotta have like some kind of decoration, right? We gotta put something inside this house. I mean, it is mostly decoration because it doesn't really it doesn't serve a purpose at the moment. So like, I don't know. And then over here, I think this is where I want to add like a staircase, probably. Right? It would make the most sense. We could add a kitchen here. I just don't want to use like too many blocks other than stone, or like blocks made out of stone. You know what I mean? Because if I did that, then I'd be kind of breaking my own rules of this city. Because the whole point of this city is that it's all made out of stone. And you would know that if you've seen my other videos. I've explained it like all the time in my other videos. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so back to what I was talking about that one game that I saw, Cubas. I was saying how it was like open source and stuff. So I met the people who are working on it, and it's like a lot of them are just kind of like random people. Well, I don't know if I should say random people, but apparently, so the game's been in development for 6 years, which I know is like crazy, right? So I was wondering, like, well, how has the game been in development for 6 years? Like, I know it takes a long time to make a game, but they don't have much in the game, right? Like, they don't have much to do in it. So I asked the developers, like, why did it take so long? And they told me that the reason it took them so long is because they... Okay, hold on. How am I gonna do this? I just realized, like... Okay. Wait, hold on. Yeah, that makes perfect sense, doesn't it? Oh. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Yeah, they told me that, so it was started by, like, 2 French kids all the way back in, 2018, I think? I don't remember. Yeah, 2018. It was started by, like, 2 French kids, and they wanted to make, like, a voxel game, I guess, or whatever. And it's interesting, because, like, so, and then there was another guy that was interested in it, and that person is, his name is Quantum Developer. He's the kind of the guy, he's kind of like the lead developer, I guess, of the game. And he's using a programming language that, like, not a lot of people use, which is interesting. So it's like, he's making a voxel game in this engine that like, nobody's really used that much. Which I think is really interesting. It's kind of like one of the first of many, I guess, in that engine. And if you're wondering what engine they're using the Zig engine. And it's supposed to be like a... The Zig engine is supposed to be like a... How do I explain it? It's like a C kind of language, but it's very easy to read. Like, it's easier for people to read, so. But yeah, I just thought that was interesting to share. Did I go up one more block? Or just keep it this way? I don't know. There's not much I can really do about that, is there? I think I have to keep it like this. Yeah. What if I... Hold on, I got an idea. If I go like this, I think that would kind of work. Yeah. Yeah, I'd be fine with that, honestly. Okay, so a little update. I got kicked out of the house, but that's for a really weird reason. For some reason, a creeper just like phased through the wall or something. It was really weird. I wish I recorded it. But a creeper just literally like went through the wall. Like he literally went through the wall to get to me. So that's kind of weird. I don't know why that happened. I hope that's not something that keeps happening, because that's going to be a serious issue if it does. I'm hoping it's just a one-off thing. I got kicked out, and I'm just waiting until it's daytime, really. I got chased by skeletons. I'm kind of just waiting. Stupid cows. You can see my leather armor is almost, like, already completely destroyed. So, it kind of sucks. Mobs out there. Yeah, I'm hoping I get to build a lighthouse there one day. It's gonna be made out of stone. Inside the lighthouse, I want there to be a minecart track that goes out in the ocean. And one of these videos, I don't know which one, I'm gonna change my seed to go exploring. There's something I really would like to have in this world before it gets patched. If I could get it loaded into my world, that would be awesome. So then I could, like, just have it in the next versions without, like, loading my world into an older version, if that makes sense. I don't know if he's still in here. I'm gonna check. Okay, I think he despawned. Which is a little strange. That was really weird. So, like, I was building the house, right? He was right here, or something. And he like, went through this wall. I'm not even joking. He went through this wall. But it was happening, like, as I was loading into the world. Which is weird. So he went through the wall. And as he was going through the wall, he was taking damage. So I was like, how did he even do that? What? Did you spawn there or something? I don't know. I'm not sure what happened there. Alright, so I kind of moved... I kind of changed it a little bit. So this front entrance is a little bit bigger, but that's because I need, like, something to be right here, right? Otherwise it won't really look normal, I guess. Yeah, if I wanted to, I could put it out one more block, maybe, and then give this a little bit more depth. But I don't think I'm gonna do that. There's no reason to. Oh yeah, I made the roof like the same as the floor. That's gonna be the second floor of the house. So I figured like I might as well do something like that. Come on. Ah, damn it. Do I even have? Okay, I actually do. That sucks. We're just gonna continue like this. And the reason the roof is like so big is because I'm gonna add like something to the roof sticking out. I don't know if you guys know what it is. It's like those little windows with a roof over it. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, really. Come on. It's a little tricky. Shut up, game. You're not creepy. You're not scaring anybody. Okay. There's no mobs around. So you see this right here. This thing. This is kind of what I want inside the roof. So that's why I'm making it really big. In case you guys were wondering why. Okay, this is what I'm thinking right now. I'll have these two right here. It'll just be like that. Yeah. Then do something like that, I guess. Yeah. Then go up. Something like that. I'm gonna have to complete it, like film the rest of the room. See how it looks. Obviously. Okay, so from outside, it looks a little strange. Thinking about trying to move these over here because I feel like these are too close. So, hey there. So I moved the roof a little bit over. I think it looks better now. If I wanted to, I could make these a little wider, but I don't really want to do that, honestly. I think it's fine how it is. I need stone. Luckily, I have some in here. Sometimes I just have stone already in the furnaces, which is super nice. Glad that I had that ready. So I did not want to wait. You know, I didn't really need that much, honestly. Just enough for this. I have a lot of stone slabs here. How do I want to do this? I think it's fine. I'm a little afraid of having mobs spawn all over on here. But yeah, that should be the entire roof finished. Which is really nice. Now I have to light up all of it, so that's gonna be fun. Let's go like this, so I think it'll work. just go like that. Add torches on these sides too. I don't want to add too many torches because it wouldn't look good if I did that. You know what I mean? Why is the lighting here like different? You guys see that? It's like slightly different. Even when I place a torch here, it doesn't like. It's kind of strange. I don't know why. I don't know why it's like that. Okay. We're like 4 down. Yeah. Then 1, 2, 3. Probably a good idea. We'll place one on the bottom too. So I don't want anything spawning there either. I want to make it look somewhat nice. And I think I'm just gonna have to do this. Okay. That looks good. You can see there's not a whole lot going on in the back. I'll have to add torches here. Add torches like all over this basically. That's 4. Oh. So it'll be 5 here. We'll just go around. Add 2 of these. I feel like I'm adding too many torches now, but better safe than sorry. Is there a zombie inside of this thing? There better not, because I'm gonna be pissed. There is. Look at that, though. It's kind of a goofy house. It's a little goofy, but it's staying here. I'm not moving it. I'm not getting rid of it. It's staying here. I like it. There's no way. Okay. I think he's just like underground or something. So, yeah. I'm gonna end it here. Hope you enjoyed this. I'll see you all in the next one.